Hi, this is Shamsuddin from Cybernera, and today I want to walk you through the Cloudways hosting platform. In case you might not know, Cloudways is a cloud hosting platform where you can host your application, not just WordPress. You can host WooCommerce, Magento, Laravel, PHP, custom application, your Node.js applications. So it is not just about WordPress alone. And Cloudways work with five cloud providers: Google, Amazon, Linode, DigitalOcean, and Vote. So you can pick any of these high performance cloud provider and host the application on them through Cloudways. So you don't need to know about you don't need to know anything about setting up a server yourself or managing server infrastructure. All the ever lifting, all the dirty job has been taken care by Cloudways. Yours is just to install your application and you know just focus on running your business as usual. So, but a lot of hype has been around Cloudways for so long. So, how fast it is, how secure it is, does it worth the hype, and all this good stuff. But one thing I would like to tell you is that this review you are watching now comes from someone who has been with Cloudways for 2 years, for more than 2 years to be. In fact, now that I'm making this video, we make it about 2 years and 3 months that I've been with Cloudways. So there's a lot of good stuff in this video. If you stay to the end and watch it to the end, that you might, like to take home and will be valuable in your decision making, whether Cloudways is a good fit for your business or not. Because as I said earlier on, I've been with them. I've been hosting my website with Cloudways for more than 2 years now running. So but before we go into this video properly, I would like you to advise you that you should take a moment to subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is very important to us to keep building the community and keep getting the motivation to come up with helpful videos like this one. The subscription button is right here. You can just click it and give us the thumbs up on this video if you find it helpful. So now let's go into the Cloudways dashboard. After completing your sign up, this is what the Cloudways dashboard looks like recently. When you sign up for a Cloudways account, your account is automatically placed on a 3 days free trial. That means you can use Cloudways app for 3 days without paying a dime. I'm talking about the free trial. There's a coupon code right there in this video, which you can use to get 15% discount on your first 3 months invoice. That means when you pay the first month invoice, you get 15% discount. And you pay the second month, you get 15% discount. And you pay the third month also, you get 15% discount. The coupon is right here in this video description. It's by 9:15. You can see there. Then I also leave the link in this video, which takes you to the Cloudways platform directly, where you can get other access to their current promo code in case the 15% discount didn't work for you, or I guess it must work. So there's another link in the video description that takes you to the current promo page where you can go. And if you want to get the full details of Cloudways up-to-date review, there's a link in this video description also that takes you down to my blog, where I give more detailed and screenshots and more explanation about Cloudways hosting platform in more details. So now there is the dashboard. Cloudways recently added a lot of, not a lot, but a few products to their offering. They have the Cloudways Autonomous now, which is a fully managed WordPress hosting for WooCommerce and WordPress specifically. If you want a full managed platform where you just focus on managing your website and answer everything about server side to the platform, you can subscribe to their WooCommerce to the Cloudways Autonomous scaling. And the Cloudways Velocity also is made for the Node.js application. Let's say you want to host your Node.js application, you can get started with that. And recently also Cloudways now launched their AI agent hosting, which allow you to host your agent on the dedicated infrastructure, so mainly built for AI agent hosting. The beauty about this is that it isolates your AI agent from your local computer. So instead of you running your AI agent on your local computer, which can pose a security risk to your personal file, you instead host your AI agent on a dedicated server environment, mainly built for AI agents, high performance. So away from that, now let me show you how to deploy your application in Cloudways. The first thing you need to do is to pick up a server. So when you pick up a server, you can choose between, let me show you the options here. You can choose between DigitalOcean. Wait, let me give this a name. So you fill in all these fields. These are just for testing purpose. You choose between DigitalOcean, WordPress, Linode, Amazon, and the Google Cloud. If you're a beginner, DigitalOcean, WordPress, or Linode is sufficient for you. But if you're a powered users, you want a high performance cloud server for your high traffic site, you can go with Amazon or Google Cloud. All options are good, but just depend on your needs and what exactly you want to do with your website. So there are other options here which you can go through also. They depend on your type of site and the needs of the site, as I said earlier on. Then you scroll down here, you choose your server type. Cloudways recommend that you go with a 4 GB server, but in my experience, 2 GB is sufficient for small to medium blocks with moderate traffic. Then another thing here is the server location. There are various server location here. The server location you see here depends on the server providers that you pick up here. So take note of that. When you pick a server cloud provider, you check where the server location is and you choose the one that really match your audience geographical location there. After that, you click on launch server, launch now. So your server is deployed. I already have a server deployed already, so I'm now going to go into launching a new server now, because the moment you launch a server, the price keep balance. So let's go to application. So let's admit that your server is now ready. You want to launch your application. As you can see, I already have 2 applications running already on the WordPress platform. But I'm going to show you how to install your own application again. So you click on application, you choose the server that you deployed earlier and click on add application. That's how simple it is to launch an application. And you give the application, you select the application that you want to launch. Is it WordPress? Is it WooCommerce, PHP, Magento, or whatever? Or is it a custom application too, for that matter? So in my case, I choose WordPress. Quickly before we go on, let me show you something that I missed earlier on. Is that Cloudways, now has some integrations, has some add-ons which you can use to enhance the performance of your site. Most of these add-ons, some of them are free, while some are subscription based. So you need to take note of that. Why I quickly remember that is that when I want to install my application here, I remember that there's Astra Pro here. Astra Pro is part of the add-ons that Cloudways offer. It comes with a monthly subscription of $4.99. So when you install WordPress by clicking Astra Pro, what this means is that WordPress is going to install on your server along with the Astra Pro theme. So you don't need to install the Pro theme separately again. This automatically comes with it, and you can just start designing your site just like that. So you pick the lightning stack. And one thing about the Astra Pro is that you can be, when you subscribe to Astra Pro via Cloudway here, you can use it on unlimited site. There's no restriction to the number of sites you can use. All you have to do is just to keep paying your $4.99 every month, along with your Cloudways invoices. Once you do that, you are good. So when you finish making a selection here, you click add application. On next page, you can choose which of the add-on you want to add. I go with rank math, then I click install. So this will take a few minutes, probably 1 to 2 minutes. So now our application is now ready. As you can see, it's been deployed. So we go to the application tab, to view our newly installed application. This is our newly deployed application. Now, to manage it, you click on the application tab. You can see by the left, you can see all the menus to manage your application on the left. On this left side here, you can click here to subscribe the Cloudways, the Cloudflare Enterprises add-on, which comes with $4.99 per month. Then you usually add the domain here. Then Cloudways automatically connect the Cloudflare Enterprises add-on to your application. One good stuff about this is that it is not a fixed price, depending on the number of sites you connect. When you connect 5 to 9 sites, the price drops to $3.99. That saves you about 20%. When you connect within 10 to 24 domains, the price drops down to $2.99. That is per site. Then when you connect 25 plus more sites, the price drops to $1.99 per site. So as you can see, the more sites you connect, the lower the price. So away from that, now to connect your domain to Cloudways, because this is one of the most demanding aspect of building a site on Cloudways for most beginner. All you need to do is log into your Cloudways dashboard, click on domain management, click on add domain. Here you just put in your domain name. Let me include a domain name which I got somewhere else. You don't need to click this white card. Then just click add domain. If you want to subscribe to the Cloudflare Enterprise add-on to this particular domain, you can easily just check this box, but don't forget the price. So you click on add domain, and Cloudways automatically provision the domain for your site. So now we need to make this domain the primary domain for our site. So instead of the staging URL, which automatically comes with our application when Cloudways install it, we want to change it to the custom domain we just added. So all you need to do is first check this box, check the button next to the custom domain you want to connect, then click the three dots here and click make it private, make it primary domain. Now the domain will become the primary address for the application you just installed. So, but it does not end there. Now you will need to log into your domain registrar and point the domain to the Cloudways IP that you found in your to your server. Don't forget that step is important. If you don't do that, your domain will not load your site that you just install on Cloudways. Sorry. So you must do that. You must log into your domain registrar wherever you register the domain, because Cloudways is not a domain registrar. So your domain has to be registered somewhere else. So you need to log in there and point the domain to your Cloudways name IP address. As you can see, our custom domain is now labeled primary. So from there on now, if I click the primary domain, it automatically connect me to my newly installed application on Cloudways. But I'm going to disable this application, this custom domain now, because I'm not ready to connect it, to point it here. So we just delete it. Don't worry about that now. There's a reason for that. I'll show you later on. So now let me walk you through some other aspect of it. Now in Cloudways, you can easily create your staging. It's a one click. Let's say you want to test you want to test your production site in a staging environment. You can easily just launch a staging application in one click to install a backup or take a backup. All is just one click. Certificate, go Cloudways support let's inscribe free certificate. You just enter everything here and enter and manage application setting. Also, you can manage the PHP farm, Vanish, WordPress, Webstack, all the good stuff. You can manage everything in one click. And you can even switch between the hybrid and Lightning Stack. If you think the Lightning Stack is not performance oriented enough for you, you can switch to the hybrid stack, like only in one click. So Cloudways make everything easy for you. So now all this good stuff. And again, you can access the money, the server event log via your Cloudways dashboard. So, and the site manager also, which allows you to manage your themes or plugins or deactivate updates, server, the WordPress application via your Cloudways dashboard. You can use it for free, or you subscribe to the $3 per month price, which brings some advanced feature like activity logs, update history, site performance monitoring, and schedule auto updates the application. So, but one thing is that it's good to have all these great features and Cloudways, but how does all these features translate into performance gain for you and help you move your business forward? That's what we're going to take a look next in this Cloudways review. So now, every time I launch a new application like this, the first thing I did is to run a base test line, a base performance test for them. So two tools that I used to use occasionally, often, is Speed Vita. I first test the time to first byte. Then again, I will run PageBase Insight to see how fast and times to first byte of the base of the origin server without any additional performance gain. As you can see, we just install this application right here now. So there is we've not fine-tuned anything, just the baseline that comes with the Cloudways hosting. And so what we do here now, though, you can argue that this is bare bone WordPress installation, but this will give you a kind of expectation, what to expect. Because right now, this site is powered by WordPress, and it runs on the Astra theme. As you can see, we have the Astra theme installed already on this site. Though there's no any modification, we haven't had another plugins to hit. So let's quickly run a time to first byte to see what baseline our newly created Astra application WordPress site measure. This test will run the application from 40 locations, and in a few moments now, you see the results. Okay, so now that our test is up now, here is let's walk through the results. And I'll take note of the date here. Today is August 27th, which I'm making this video. So here it is staging URL. Today is 27th August. Now, without any performance plugin or tweaking or settings to our newly created deployed WordPress application on Cloudways, here is what the time to first byte speak to us. Now we have grade C, which is not bad, 80%, 87% score. And what you have to know, it is not even the score that really matter here much, but which is the catchy hit rate, which is 100% catchy hit rate, which means the Breeze plugin that comes, because Cloudways automatically install the Breeze plugin along with application, with WordPress application. So, which means the Breeze plugin that comes with the application is catching every request, and is eating, the request is eating every cached copy, average of 369 ms. For context, the recommended time to first byte average is around 400 or 500 or so, but this, even without any performance tweaking to the application or server level or the application level, we already have 369 and the catchy hit rate of 100, which is a good baseline to start with. And as you can see, when you scroll down this page here, you can see that the request is served by Cloudways Breeze plugin. So you can go through here and see the cache, which is it, Breeze cache it success. So this tells us that if we build upon this now, we can even make this better when we start, installing other plugins and making a lot of tweaks again to the application, both at the application and at the server level. Here is the American, sorry, there is the American location. As you can see everything here, with a few exceptions from the Santiago, Chile, and Brazil. It is understandable due to the server location that we pick when we install the WordPress, the Asia, which is understandably have to be the weakest area, again, maybe based on the server location, because when I install the application there, I pick, I think, lower US as my server location. So this geographical area here, Asia, is far from the server location. So, but what you have to know here is that we haven't connect a CDN to this application. There is no CDN at this level, at this moment. So when you connect a CDN to this now, the performance should improve significantly. When you connect a CDN like a Cloudflare, the enterprise, or even a free version of Cloudways, Cloudflare should do better job here. So the next, let me copy the address here. The next test we will run is the it's already running already. So let's give this a few minutes. It should come up. So let's give this a moment. Now, our result is out. Now, let's say the baseline performance test from PSI. Though, one thing we have to understand about these tests is these are just a baseline performance test, not ideally what you will get, because remember, we have no plugins other than what come with our installation, but we just want to test to see what we can expect, going forward. So this is exactly things you can expect. The CEO here is understandably because block search engine is on, so don't bother about that. But you can see we have agentic browsing 2/2. So when you start building now on the website, you know what to expect. When things start going around, maybe some part of the performance test is now going, scoring low, you know exactly where to tackle and things to go after. So let's log into the Cloudways dashboard and see how everything now look. Just the same, your WordPress, just the same in your normal WordPress, nothing special. So we can see, let's quickly run down through a few plugins that were automatically installed. As you can see, Astra Pro is automatically installed because remember when we installed WordPress earlier in our Cloudways dashboard, we choose Astra Pro, so it's automatically installed. You don't need to do anything to that. Then the Breeze plugin too. Then Cloudways Partner Hub, Object Cache Pro, because Cloudways, and that thing is that Cloudways automatically install the Object Cache Pro, which costs about $95 for you, and that is free. You don't pay extra for it. That comes with it. Then the Astra Pro starter template also automatically install when you choose Astra Pro add-on in your Cloudways settings when you're about to install the WordPress. So now, away from this, now you know how to install your application in Cloudways. Let's quickly run through the billing. This is how. Remember, I told you earlier on that Cloudways does not bill upfront. They bill you at the end of the month for resource that you consume. So again, I would like to show you that I've been with Cloudways for over 2 years. It is not just joke. If I can be with this company for over 2 years, that means they must be doing something good because I'm a businessman. I'm not running a charity. So if this company, their hosting platform is not good, there's no way I will be here for 2 years. Now let's go to my billing history and see how long I've been with Cloudways actually. Just take a moment, be with me here. This is my current billing this month. Estimated billing is around $35. I'm on a virtual high frequency server with 2 gigabytes. This is a breakdown of the cost, the tax, and the extra add-on, which is okay, $4. I'll say $4. Then this is the billing history. Let's see. This is the current ones. Then view old billing history. Now let's see how long I have been with Cloudways. As you can see, I started my journey with Cloudways on April 30, 2023. And I'm making this video now on August 27th, 2026. More than, yes, that's 3 years. 23, 24, 24, 25, 26. That's 3 years now. I've been with Cloudways for 3 good years. So if their performance is not up to the task, there's no way I will be available. For context, I've posted my website on Festival, and I've posted my website with Namecheap. Likewise, I've posted website with Kingstar. Kingstar, yes. And I've posted website with WordPress, also with HostGator. So if I stay with this platform, Cloudways, for 3 years, there must be something they are doing differently. So if you enjoy this video and you find value in it, I would like you to subscribe to Cloudways through the link in this video. And also don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. That's also very much important to us, as it gives us the reason to keep going. And don't forget, if you want a step-by-step breakdown of everything with more details that I've said so far about Cloudways review, there is a link in this video that takes you to a dedicated standalone review of Cloudways on Cybernera. So see you, and that's all for Cloudways. But still, don't forget, there's a 15% discount, coupon discount in this video description also, that you can use to get 15% discount on your first 3 Cloudways invoice. Goodbye, and see you in the next video.